Hey, this is Daniel here. Hopefully, you've just joined me. Yep, it's all up and running. Woo! So today we are doing the part two of this chameleon hybrid that I've got going on at the moment. And as you know, I left you with this where I was. If you watched the other stream, or hopefully you have. To catch you up to where I am. It's only 20 minutes, a little bit of talking, which distracted really of how far I got. But I got four layers there: background and color, and then tones. And I don't know what that layer is. It's my new layer anyway. So we're just going ahead and using this new layer that I've created. I usually call this overlay or something like that. Top layer. And now we can just start getting into the nitty gritty details of tidying it up. So I'll go ahead and just pick a normal brush. I'm not too worried, I've got heaps, quite a selection of brushes here. But I usually start off with a simple brush. So just my standard brush there, I think, for now. So in here is usually quite dark, and we just get into these details here. Right, sorry for that. We got a bit of yeah, we got some things here and there coming along. Please don't hesitate to if you have any questions to ask me. Yeah, you know, thank you for joining me if you have today. Just sharing at the link now, so hopefully you guys will come and join me. And this is a live video, and then it's fed to Facebook after the live stream is over. So it's quite a good system that is going on with this one. And yeah, yesterday I did do a stream, and at the moment it's a bit yellow. For my liking, it's more like a lemon. And for this, I'll do another layer just to put overlays to. Just this could work out things that I'm going to add, just for like composition and things like that. Possibly thinking of adding like trees in the background. So it's just, you know, I'm not too worried at this stage. It's just a bit of a play around to where I want things. I'm just thinking about where I actually want things. I want like a frame around it. You know, could have like vines or something. But at the moment, you know, I'm just leaving it quite blank. Because nothing should be quite solid at the moment. So I'll go ahead and save that, and I might go ahead and save as. It's good to save as a copy every now and again. So this will be Bunnymeleon 2. So just hitting save now on my other screen. Can't see that, it's okay. But yeah, you want to save a copy. And if you're going to do what I'm doing now, you might want to save a second copy just in case, because some of the things I do is cannot be reversible. So I'll just go ahead and flatten these, so merge layers. Control Z. Huh. So merge layers and see the colors have come out a bit more because of that merging. And then I think my drawing might be on this one. Nope. Maybe an overlays. Background, I see it's in the background. So you can pretty much get rid of the background now. Because you don't really need it that much. It was just there to start me off. We've just got this blank green now. Well, just for the sake of it right now, because I'm focusing on this bunny, I'm going to also this overlay here, we'll merge that down, and that layer can keep under there. So now we're down to one layer for our Bunnymeleon, including this branch. You may want to keep the branch in a separate layer, but that's all up to you if you're working on things like this. So now I've merged it so I can start erasing what I don't want to keep, and painting what I do want to keep a bit more. And I've got a softer brush, not a hard brush now, just because I want to keep it a little bit softer for now until I crispen it up later. And now we've got a nice kind of feeling to that. Now we want to grab some green. Well, I want to grab some green onto that leg. I picked about to go with the bunny color, not the chameleon color, and the yellow would be just the base. Would I start off with the yellows? And yeah, I've got the tonal underneath, which is now merged in with it all. So it kind of just starts me off. And that was quite quick yesterday, the starting point. Usually it's the hardest part to start it. And see, at the moment I'm not even looking at my reference. I'm not too worried. It's just there to slowly guide me. It's but I'm keeping it quite to my own style now, in a way. Yeah, I'm just erasing the things I don't want now as much. We can go back and erase later, but it'll be easier to erase now, so that when I do crispen it up, I don't have to erase bits carefully, where I can go pretty roughly erasing what I've got at the moment. And as you can tell, I've got like an opacity on my eraser, I think. Oh no, the opacity is 100%, but usually sometimes I have the opacity down a bit, just in case. Got a harsher line now going there. So now it's starting to get some of the like chameleon features and things coming in here. I'm going to get that brown and just finish this stick off. And I think I'm going to add like a like a big long leaf or something coming off. couple of leaves or something coming off there. And again, that's just rough. It's on the overlay layer. It's okay at the moment. We can always cut it into its own layer if we need to. I will later probably cut it into its own layer. And I'm just gonna do another overlay with the green, just so it keeps some of the tone. Yeah, and go ahead and merge that down a little bit more. So those are merged, and that's what I've left with at the moment. There's still a wee bit, quite a bit of work now. But now we've got like the bunny kind of fur feeling, and I'm going to, going to do some single furs here, just to indicate a little bit of fur. And now there's a few ways you can go about doing fur. With this, I'm going to have the eye still is going to be chameleon, but most of this will be fur. And same with these legs will have fur coming off some of the legs. The feet will be furry. So just indicating there a little bit. This will be quite dark, but I'm having a bit of highlight on this side. It'll be a bit more green and yellow, green. Dark, I'm not too worried at the moment because I'll crispen it up as I go. Just making this less hollow. Putting a bit more shadow down there that's not so dark. Shading it with that green that's going on. And put a bit of black under his skin there. Now there's many, just like I was saying, there's many ways that you can do fur. You could, traditionally, because I come from more of a traditional background, you have to like individually kind of work fur back and forth. So doing it this way, which takes the most time out of all the techniques which you can do digital. The other ones is there's this common brush. I'm pretty sure everyone should have this brush here. Dune Grass. If not, you can download Dune Grass. But I'm pretty sure that's a stock standard. It might not be. And you've got two colors you've got going on, so I'll change this color for a more lighter yellow. So go more yellow, go this way, and then I'll keep the other white. So you might want to play around with the mode, the angle that it goes on. So my angle I want be that way. Oops, about that way. And you can keep, when you go around a bit more, you can change the angle of what you want it to be. That's one way. You can kind of see that fur coming along. Which can get quite messy as well. It's a quick technique. Yeah. Another one, there's a few brushes that Teoshin has. Look him up, Teoshin. You can find his brushes online. He's really good brushes he's got going on here. He's got fuzzy texture. You make fuzzy texture, cotton texture, soft string, spread fur, thin fur, and thick fur. Bunny kind of has thin-ish fur on his head. It's a little bit thick, but it's thinnish. And that can work quite well as well. I think this is more thinner fur, which I usually try a few things here and there, but just a bit of play around will help experiment what kind of look you are going for. A realistic look will take time, like the one I was starting with, and I'm just overlaying these styles on top of each other, these techniques in a way. They're not really styles. I mean, just to start me off, once I've gotten more of a base down, I can start putting in a few more marks here and there, because sometimes I don't like these whole effects with the fur. Doesn't work as well sometimes as hand rendering it for me, but each their own. They may work out how to use this brush really well. It takes a bit of play around, just like traditional does. It takes a bit of working on how you like to do the fur. You can do, if you're doing white fur, you can do the erasing technique, which is a technique you can learn from people. You know, if you want me to do a video on that, I can do that video on that of how to do fur traditionally. And I find with these kind of brushes as well, you've got to overlay different tones on top of each other to get the best amount of the effect. So if I go white over black and greys and different tones on top of next to each other, it brings out the effect of the brush a bit more. Whether if I just did one colour, it takes a little while. So, you know, I'm just growing fur at the moment. It's coming towards a bit too flat at the moment. Looking back and forth between this one and that one. Actually, I might make this a little bit bigger. Just as big as I can go, really. Yeah, that's about as big as I can go. For now, it's just working all this out. So I'm still using this brush at the moment. Just putting a white in, but actually it's a bit more grayer now. It's coming off grey. yeah, I'm just kind of slowly building it up. It's still a bit flat, like I was saying before. Um, but yeah, fixing up some of the tones will keep it a bit less flat. Want to start getting this creature a bit more developed. See, the razor technique, you can use it digitally too, by erasing some fur marks. And see, I'm just traditionally kind of using this fur because for me that's the best way. You can control it more. It's just the way I feel about it. It's not right or wrong, just time and looking really, rendering right, and just kind of getting it in there, which is the important thing. So far 20 minutes. This is part 2. If you're joining me now. For this episode, so I spent at least half an hour, but most of that is spent just setting up and talking and things like that. Not hard out working on it. Like I said, some of this may be off stream time. I may continue streaming. Just let me know in the comments what you think I should be. What would you like me to do? So this head is based off, some of it's based off that chameleon's head. So I just want to indicate that a bit more. Even if I have to break some of it down. So yeah, it's going back and forth between these things. Sometimes breaking them more down, how everything fits in towards each other. And I want to keep this, so make this a little bigger, probably not use that fur brush anymore, go into a harder brush and just make that line, and then we have kind of a the eyelids there. So yeah, I'm building up a tonal range there. Oops. we can go over that with a bit of green. Might do an overlay with a light green. That way, and bring back those tones a bit more. So we got the so it does feel quite nice. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and merge that. So this is what we've got so far. And we're going to just create this fur line around the eye. We'll get nice and close to the skin so we can kind of build it up a bit more. I've put a bit of orange on there, so yeah, it's back and forth between these colours of green and yellows. I'm going to put a little bit of a tuck of skin there that these chameleons have. Kind of zoom out now. Zoom out a bit more. Make my own kind of pattern here, pretty much. I'm not worried about it because it's a hybrid, so I'm trying to bring in some more different features to what of a actual chameleon and a bunny. More or less of a splice. Just painting in some light green, kind of mid-tone green. And over top of this, some yellow. I'm going to put this as more green so we can tell the kind of difference of it. And this nose I am going to be making a bit more browner. It's less furry. Put some light brown in there. Put some white, some tone. You've got that going on. Now we can start kind of building this fur up a little bit more. I might want to go skinnier. Just put in an orange, because I'll do a couple colors. It'll be orange, white, red, and we'll start going back and forth between those colors to make it interesting. Now this would be an interesting actual hybrid, because mostly mostly chameleons usually change color to hide. I'm not sure it can change its fur color, so it might have to find a way to hide its head or something. And its fur down here. I'm just doing strokes. I'm not too worried about rendering it at the moment. We've gone for 32 minutes, so this will be a wee bit of a long video today. I mean, we could go up to like part 4. I kind of want to make less videos, as in make bigger videos though. I could though time-lapse a video for one part and then do a video to finish it off. But yeah, I'm just going to stream videos every now and again. I mean, that's looking alright at the moment. It's getting there slowly. Whoops, there we go. Trying to just build on what I've got at the moment. I mean, it takes me hours to get to the right stage, so yeah, that's what I've got so far. It's not looking too bad at the moment, and I've decided now I want more of a blue watery background, so that will be all water pretty much, more like a swampy kind of feel. maybe lilies. Can't put one right there just because of the color wise. Lilies and things coming up. And then a darker. Put some rocks. Around here. I mean, that's the kind of rough at the moment. So yes, I mean, I'm not too worried. I'll probably just worry about getting the Bunnymeleon right at the moment. The background comes in a bit later, but I still like to, when I get a little bit bored with doing the background a bit too much, I like to edit and start on background stuff. But that's kind of the composition, kind of the feeling I'm going for at the moment. Kind of rainforest kind of feeling. That background will change a lot over time, and as you can see, there's quite a bit missing. So what I might do, this is why I do backgrounds now a bit earlier on, is I go underneath the painting, this creature painting, and add in what I see from the background, so that it's nice and filled in properly. So that it's easier to edit later on. Yeah, once I've done all that, it's pretty much, I will merge them, and there we've got a nice alright scene there at the moment. So yeah, thanks for joining me today. At the moment, that's all I've got time for. Please check out all my other videos, my octopus.vine, and check out my ArtStation and everything like that for my other works, everything I've done so far. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be making more in the future, so please check them all out. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for joining me, and goodbye.